Today's message, Day of Judgment, Isaiah 5:7. For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the house of Israel, and the men of Judah his pleasant plant. He looked for judgment, but behold oppression, for righteousness, but behold a cry. We read in Isaiah chapter 5 about a vineyard. It's God's vineyard, planted in a very fruitful ground. This vineyard is the nation of Israel, and the vine of his delight is the house of Judah. The Lord did everything possible for this vineyard. Isaiah 5:2. And he fenced it, and gathered out the stones thereof, and planted it with the choicest vine, and built a tower in the midst of it, and also made a winepress therein. And he looked that it should bring forth grapes, and it brought forth wild grapes. The Lord put a fence around this vineyard. He took the stones out of it. He planted the best vine and built a tower right in the middle of it. The Lord invested the best in his vineyard with the expectation of receiving fruit. Isaiah 5:4. What could have been done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it? Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grapes, brought it forth wild grapes. This is the picture of the nation of Israel. What more could he do that he had not already done? When the Lord looked for fruit, he found wild grapes. The word wild grapes means poison grapes, stinkberries, worthless fruit. And so the Lord brought judgment to this nation. Isaiah 5:5. And now go to, I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge thereof, and it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down. Judgment came on this nation, a nation that was intended to bear fruit, and instead it produced poison grapes. The Lord said, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take away the fence of my protection, and I'll let the briars and the thorns, which represent sin, overtake it. Sin will enter in, and it will become a very dry time. All nations, including our own, need to heed this judgment. There is coming a day of judgment, but there is hope. There is hope against that day of judgment. Our hope is in Jesus Christ. We as a nation need to turn to the one that can bring healing to our land. Now here's your truth to take with you. It's in Acts 17:31. Because he hath appointed a day in which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he hath ordained, whereof he hath given assurance unto all men, in that he hath raised him from the dead. May the grace of our Lord be with you.